5 ways to create a compelling community-driven brand. These days, I feel like I see community-driven, purpose-driven messages and/or brands pop up left and right, with Black Lives Matter and Stop Asian Hate taking a global stance. It was only a matter of time that more and more companies, brands would try to find ways to bring purpose into their day-to-day initiatives. Today, I want to share 5 real-life examples to create an impactful community-driven brand. I'm Michelle. I'm the founder and creative director for We Are Uprisers, a community-driven streetwear brand rooted in telling stories of the underrepresented. You will oftentimes find us collaborating and working with activists, trendsetters, people who we call warriors of change to mobilize and transform our communities. I also run an organization called Hate is a Virus with my co-founder Tammy Cho, a nonprofit community of mobilizers and amplifiers dedicated to dismantling racism and all forms of hate. So let's get right into it. Number 1, listening. Something I've always advocated for is listening to the voices from our community. Power is in the hands of the people. And one of the main reasons why I left my corporate life is because I felt a disconnect between consumers and the brand itself. Finding ways to connect with our community and create something with purpose in mind first became my mission, and since 2016, that was something that I truly cared about and tried to find a way to better connect with consumers and our community. Some of the questions I always asked myself, or I continue to ask myself, is how are people feeling right now? What are their needs? How can we better utilize our platform to address issues that we care about? At the end of 2020, Uprisers conducted a survey and we received heartfelt, detailed responses from you and from over 350 people. The reviews, comments, and feedback from our community is what shapes our brand going forward. And it's helped establish and focus our Uprisers ID around 4 core pillars: justice, equality, mental health, and sustainability. Number 2, storytelling. It's important to focus on telling stories from your community, taking opportunities to learn more about them and find ways to amplify their voices. Here at Uprisers, we call changemakers warriors of change and have worked on collections to tell stories from the GIDRA movement of the 60s and 70s to Asia Jackson's current-day Maganda Morenix movement. Number 3, take a stand. What you wear is what you represent. Doing business today looks a lot different than it did before. Today's generation is more socially aware than ever before, and consumers realize the power and the voice they have to influence culture and the future. This puts us in such a pivotal moment. This gives us brands a unique opportunity to really start off with a core purpose, and if not, finding purpose along the way. We, as in the audience or consumers, need to know exactly what you, as in your brand and your company, stand for. This also implies for content creators, artists, anyone who essentially has built a platform. Number 4, activate. In the world we live in now, raising awareness is just not enough. We need to find ways to activate our audience and community that we have built. Fashion and storytelling became Uprisers' vehicle to start conversations that may otherwise have been forgotten, or take things even a step further to find ways to activate our community, whether it's in person or online. #Hate is a Virus, which originally started off as a movement in March 2020, was our way to create a safe space for our community who was hurting to share stories, raise awareness, and mobilize our communities to take action. Lastly, this takes us to number 5, giving back. Taking a stand allows you to find ways to take things a step further and give back. Knowing what Uprisers stand for, we make sure that we are giving back to others just as much as our community gives to us. through merchandise sales, educational resources, and spreading awareness through campaigns. My latest campaign I did in New York City is an example that I want to share with you today. A friend of mine, KEMIO, is one of the largest Japanese internet sensations, reached out to me a couple months back, wanting to find ways to help and use this platform for good. He wanted to utilize everyone's strengths and resources to benefit the Hate is a Virus organization. With his audience largely based in Asia, it was important for him to also continue to spread awareness and empower his audience to take action. Through a collaborative effort between KEMIO, Private Policy, and UPRISERS, we came out with a limited edition summer tee with all proceeds going back to Hate is a Virus. You can get more information about this latest initiative down below and more about Hate is a Virus. With all of that said, this video isn't intended to use as a marketing tactic. A community-driven, purpose-driven brand is truly a lifestyle. Leading with purpose may be unique for everyone, and you can show up in different ways, but it is more important than ever today to find ways that we can continue to give back to our community. So keep doing what you're doing, but wanted to drop in a friendly reminder to always check in with yourself and ask if you're doing this for the right intentions. Are you also paying homage to those who have put in the work decades ago and who have paved the way for us today? And lastly, are we continuing to amplify voices of community organizations and leaders? These are some of the questions that I continuously ask myself. Before I end today's video, I wanted to share with you my time in New York City and share a little bit more about my latest drop with KEMIO, Private Policy, and UPRISERS. We talk through our process of how we came together and the behind the scenes of the drawing board to production. Again, 100% of the proceeds benefit Hate is a Virus, and you can get more information about the organization and our latest initiative down below. I hope you enjoy, and I will see you next week, UPRISERS. Let's continue to fight the good fight. Hi, so good to see you.
Hi, how are you? Thanks for coming. Hi, you guys look great.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. How are you?
You too. You look amazing.
Oh, come in.
Yes, thank you. I guess you're the connecting element. of
Right.
this. I remember, so because we were doing a photo shoot together, and you like walked into the door, and you were so happy that I at least understood Japanese.
Because I feel like that time I could barely speak
Yeah.
English, and then like whenever I go to the set, I always get like so nervous. Like whenever people talk to me, I'm like, what do I say? Like I could barely say like, hi, how are you? My name is KEMIO, da 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 da. So when I saw you, and then when I heard like you're from Japan, I'm like, wait, do you speak Japanese? Yes!
Yeah, and I remember Camille being like, thank goodness I feel less nervous for this photo shoot now. And yeah, I think it was, I always remember that moment.
You really made me feel comfortable.
Yeah.
So like I attended to Private Policy's presentation back in 2018 during Fashion Week.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's how we got to know each other for the first time. And I always like have fun of Private Policy, and I also did like Private Policy's like CFDA hours thing as well.
Yeah, and then we just...
I'm just like so happy like everybody finally got together and then like connected to it and like trying to do like something amazing thing all together for the community. なんかこのプロジェクトを最初やるって決まった時にやっぱりずっとその自分のコミュニティに対して自分のプラットフォームを使って何かこうみんなにできることはないかなって考えてた時にもともとミシェルさんのことも知ってたしプライベートポリシーの僕は大ファンでもあったのでやっぱりなんかこの3人でしかやれないっていうイメージがもう頭の中にすでにできていたのでなんか今回こうやってなんかみんなで本当にパワフルなこの人たちが一人ずつが集まってもっともっとパワフルなもので私たちでいろんな人たちにこういいインフルエンスを与えられる影響できるんじゃないかなと思ってなんかすごくワクワクしました。
Without the ball, very like iconic Asian like plants, the bonsai plant,
Yeah,
right?
bonsai,
Yeah.
yes.
And then I remember, but then this is one thing that you're very passionate about, the flower that eventually we decided to use.
It's called asagao in Japanese.
Oh.
When I was like really young, I used to take care of them like at the school. So like this is like something that like always like my favorite flower.
And then also something like I thought about like your personality, and then I love like, you know, like all this like amazing just like this energy, and I was like I want to show that. I was like, oh, I'm gonna put stars on it, just like have it kind of really bring out the whole idea of this, like just I want people to feel the energy when they see the design. And then we picked the blue of, obviously it's like your like favorite like the cobalt blue. We love it. I was like, yes, let's do it. And it's like perfect t-shirt, white t-shirt with the blue for summer.
この朝顔がこうやって育っていく途中にこの枝っていうんですか、これがこうやって絡まってこう育っていくと思うんですけど、なんかそれで朝顔の意味にこの団結とかっていう意味もこもっていて、でなんかそれがなんかこの私たちのコミュニティでみんなで団結するっていう強い意味につながるんじゃないかなと思ってこの朝顔を選ぶことにしました。
This collaboration is so meaningful, not just we design this cute t-shirts together and then, you know, sharing with the world, but also that we're giving all the proceeds to Hate is a Virus. That's an organization that, you know, we like heard about since last year early on, and then we were just so amazed before even like meeting you. We were like, wow, this is an amazing organization, and then we just keep on following and see all the amazing, you know, educational and actual community, like, you know, very like groundwork that you guys are doing.
When we first started, my co-founder Tammy Cho and I, we got together because we felt like there was more of a need than just raising awareness, right? We had to take things a step further, equipped our community with different tools on how to respond to these things, why these things exist, and how we can continue to take action, as well as building education and fundraising as part of our pillars. It's been over a year now since Hate is a Virus started, and we're about to reach our 1 million goal.
Yay, so excited.
I always like see your like what you're doing on social media, and I think like you're like such an inspirational for like all of us, you know. You're such a like powerful, strong woman, and like it inspires me like in so many ways as well.
Arigato.
Hi.
That means a lot. I'm gonna start crying. Yeah, I'm getting hot.
Hey, KEMIO, KEMIO です。皆さん元気ですか? I did a collab with Private Policy and UPRISER, and all the proceeds is going to a Hate is a Virus organization. So please support our community, and thank you so much.